Hi, I'm Ivan, and today I'll talk about Autotune, all you need to know about it and how to use it.
First of all, Autotune allows you to automatically shift the pitch of the vocal to match the needed key.
Also, by changing some parameters, you can maximize the famous Autotune sound effect on the voice. Autotune can be used for real-time voice correction as well as for editing a recorded audio. Despite what the name suggests, it also allows for manual pitch correction, resembling the functions of Melodyne Studio. As you see, Autotune is quite a complicated application and you can become a little confused when opening it for the first time. In this video, I'll introduce you to this tool, explain its settings in simple words so you quickly get familiar with it. You'll learn some great tips on how to use Autotune, so keep listening till the end. And if you're looking for a high-quality mixing and mastering services that will help you achieve perfect sound for your next song, check the link below the video. When you use Autotune, first you need to make sure the settings are correct. And the first setting you need to pay attention to is input type. Adjust it depending on the track you want to correct. It can be soprano, alto or tenor, low male voice, an instrument, or a bass instrument. Choose the setting that describes the track you are working with the best. Remember that the instrument or vocal should produce one note at a time, not chords. Otherwise, Autotune will not work with it correctly. After the input type, you can choose the key of the song. If you know that the voice only sings the notes from a certain scale, for example C major or E minor, you can choose that in the settings right away. However, it is often better to switch the view mode to advanced and set the scale to chromatic at first, not choosing any particular key. In this case, the keyboard at the bottom of the window gets activated and you'll have the option to control all the notes manually. On this keyboard, for every note, you have an option. You can leave a note active or choose to bypass it or remove it, depending on how you want Autotune to treat the note. At the same time, here again, you'll be able to shape the scale by setting a particular key for the song if you wish. The next group of settings we are going to talk about are related to shaping the tuning process. Whether you want the vocals sound more or less natural and if you want to leave the transitions from note to note intact. The settings responsible for that are called Retune Speed and Flex Tune. Retune Speed is one of the main control options in Autotune. It lets you choose how quickly the application will correct the pitch. When set to 0, it produces the famous Cher effect or T-pain effect, where the vocal switches pitch abruptly, jumping from one note to another quickly.
These are water, only water in your loving arms.
We perceive it as a robotic, not natural voice. On the other hand, when the retune speed is slowed down, higher values, it makes more gentle corrections with less robotic effect. It's great if the target is just a slight pitch correction and you don't mind having some of the original singer's pitch get into the song.
These are water, only water in your loving arms.
For another option, Flex Tune is set to 0, the application tunes every part of the sound wave to the nearest correct pitch. When we set it to a value greater than 0, it only corrects the sound which is in a certain proximity to the correct note. The greater the value, the closer to the correct pitch the vocal should be to be corrected. The voice variations that are further from the note than the set value will be left untouched. It allows to keep a lot of the original singer's voice variations produced when they are approaching this note. We also can't do without Flex Tune when we are auto-tuning a guitar track. There are lots of beautiful sounds sliding up and down from the correct pitch in the guitar part, and we want to preserve that. Humanize setting will help you reduce the robotic effect of auto-tune on your recording even more.
These are water, only water in your loving arms. These are water, only water in your loving arms. These are water, only water in your loving arms.
The next bunch of options are related to the vibrato of the voice. Natural vibrato will increase the vibrato that is already present in the vocal, while create vibrato allows you to form vibrato in the voice according to a bunch of parameters.
These are water, only water in your loving arms. These are water, only water Days are water, only water in your loving arms. Days are water, only water in your loving arms.
There is also a setting called tracking, which represents the autotune sensitivity. Initially, it's set for 50 and you probably won't need to change that. However, if you have a clean studio recording, you may set the value higher, or if there's a lot of background noise, you might need to reduce the value a little. Besides tuning, you can also transpose a whole track higher or lower. As you could guess, the option is called transpose. Just select the number of semitones and autotune will shift the track up or down. However, if you move too far from the original pitch, the voice may sound weird and not human. Use functions formant and throat to correct it, making the sound more natural.
Days are water, only water in your loving arms. Days are water, only water in your loving arms. Days are water, only water in your loving arms.
Of course, you can do the opposite and use these functions to create a chipmunk effect or other funny or dramatic voice effects. Autotune also supports a completely different way of vocal editing. It's graph mode for manual sound correction. Similar way of manual pitch correction you can find in Melodyne software. This feature is complicated and powerful. You can correct particular places in the recording any way you like. Manual voice correction, however, is another topic. So in this video, I'm talking about automatic processing, the auto mode in Autotune, not the graph mode. And now I'm going to share with you 2 tips on working with Autotune, which will save you time and make your production easier and better. Tip number 1. If you're planning to use Autotune for your song, especially its robotic effects, the main rule is to listen to it during the recording. The singer can listen to the Autotune corrected sound live in their headphones or right after the recording is finished. This is important, especially for receiving a heavy autotune effect, because you can never predict how the Autotune track will sound like. There often appears unwanted effects or sounds when Autotune is applied. It's definitely better to learn about it right in the studio and redo the recording if necessary. Also, when you're singing and simultaneously listening to the Autotune version of the sound, it's better to leave one headphone off your ear, as you could hear the natural pitch of your voice as well. Tip number 2. When choosing the key of the song in the beginning, as I said earlier, choose the chromatic scale at the top of the window and the advanced view mode. When you do so, the keyboard at the bottom of the window will activate and you use all the benefits of the edit scale display. That's all about how to use Autotune for today. Thanks for listening. Please press the like button and subscribe to our channel to see all the new videos we have created for you. At our major mixing and mastering studio, we have prepared thousands of hits to release. We do manual vocal editing using Melodyne, as well as we use a little or a lot of Autotune almost for every song we mix. If you have questions, want your song mixed and mastered, or your vocal corrected, don't hesitate to contact us right now. Use the link below and we'll gladly help you with your project. See you soon.